number 6. I want you to talk about this one.
Oh boy,
this was an interesting
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, this came late in the process of picking the songs. This is
Almost at the end.
Yeah, Let's Hear It for the Boy from the Footloose soundtrack. Going back to our ideas of, can we stretch outside of yacht rock, and should we? And we both agreed we should. And then we knew we needed another song for Aaron, but we didn't want it to be a ballad. So
Right.
we went back and forth, and I had this song sort of somewhere in the back of my mind. Either I had it in the list and kind of just threw it there on a lark, or I also thought maybe I would approach you and say, maybe you guys ought to add this one into the show. I said, I know, there's going to be nights when people really respond to the non-yacht stuff, and this song will kill, because I know it was a hit at the time, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's one that's been played out. I don't think it's one that's obvious to people. If you say Footloose soundtrack, they're going to think of the song Footloose. They might think of, what else was on there? And I know there was that Ann Wilson, Love, Almost Paradise was on there.
Yeah.
But I think when this one comes on, you're like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about this one. And it is so bouncy and up and happy. And that's one of the things the yacht rockers talk about. Does it have a bounce? And that's a term that can't really be quantified.
Sure.
But this one bounces in its own special way. And I said, can I do real synth bass on this one? You're like, have at it, man. I love the idea of synth bass. It was so offensive to bass players that I enjoy doing it.
I love it, man. And you destroyed this track.
So
man.
good.
Like it felt so good from the first listen. And I knew she loved the song. What's amazing about this song, and you didn't know this,
no,
but Aaron's mother used to sing this song to her baby brother.
Man.
So this song has a really special place in Aaron's heart, and it really makes her think about her mom and when her siblings were very young. So
cool.
when you and I talked about it, and I kind of tiptoed over to Aaron, and we were looking for that one extra song.
Yeah.
She was like, I saw her light up in a way that she really typically doesn't do. She's very cautious, and she's very, she almost second guesses. It was with the talent that woman has. She's very like second guessing of whether or not that's the right move. So sometimes it takes me to kind of push her over the edge.
I think that's common, though. I wouldn't call that
her
an exception in that way. I think a lot of, especially frontline singers, have that in them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Absolutely.
This had all the old real stuff in it too. Like I showed you my little guy there. I also got my little little Juno 106 copy. I got a JX8P over here. I have a DX7 over here. I got an Alpha Juno. All of that stuff. So that's the stuff that I used on this, and that's why I told you that we can't change keys late on.
This was the song.
Yeah.
This was the song that I said, maybe can we maybe bring it down a half step? You're like, you were totally cool. You were, if we needed to, I'm sure we would have figured it out. But you were like, and then I kind of went,
you're like,
you know what?
I
like that edge of maybe it's a little too high, but maybe it's not. So I think vocally this sits really well with Aaron.
Yeah.
She killed it. Moving on.